Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. Today we're going to do a reading on the Psychic Tarot deck. First, as always, I'm going to start with the random Bible reading. And I'm on Ezekiel 48:30, the gates of the city. These will be the exits of the city, beginning on the north side, which is 4,500 cubits long. The gates of the city will be named after the tribes of Israel. The three gates on the north side will be the gate of Reuben, the gate of Judah, and the gate of Levi. On the east side, which is 4,500 cubits long, will be three gates: the gate of Joseph, the gate of Benjamin, and the gate of Dan. On the south side, which measures 4,500 cubits, will be three gates: the gate of Simeon, the gate of Issachar, and the gate of Zebulun. On the west side, which is 4,500 cubits long, will be three gates: the gate of Gad, the gate of Asher, and the gate of Naphtali. The distance all around will be 1,800 cubits, and the name of the city from that time on will be, says, the Lord is there. So when I did the random pull, Ezekiel stops at 48:35, and I started it at 48:30. So let me just go into another section just to read a little bit more. I'm on Micah 5. Marshal your troops, O city of troops, for a siege is laid against us. They will strike against Israel's ruler on the cheek with a rod. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be the ruler over Israel, whose origins are from the old, from ancient times. Therefore Israel will be abandoned until the time when she who is in labor gives birth, and the rest of his brothers return to join the Israelites. We will stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they will live securely, for then his greatness will reach to the ends of the earth, and he will be at peace. It says deliverance and destruction. When the Assyrian invades our land and marches through our fortress, we will raise against him 7 shepherds, even 8 leaders of men. They will rule the land of Assyria with the sword, the land of Nimrod with drawn sword. He will deliver us from the Assyrian when he invades our land and marches into our borders. The remnant of Jacob will be in the midst of many people, like dew from the Lord, like showers on the grass, which do not wait for man or linger for mankind. The remnant of Jacob will be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the beasts of forest, like a young lion among flocks of sheep, which mauls and mangles it goes, and no one can excuse, or no one can rescue. Your hand will be lifted up in triumph over your enemies, and all your foes will be destroyed. In that day, declares the Lord, I will destroy your horses from among you, and demolish your chariots. I will destroy the cities of your land, and tear down all your strongholds. I will destroy your witchcraft, and you will no longer cast spells. I will destroy your carved images, and your sacred stones from among you. You will no longer bow down to the work of your hands. I will uproot from among you the Asherah poles and demolish your cities. I will take vengeance in anger and wrath upon the nations that have not obeyed me. So that was the whole number 5 of Micah. So if you wanted to read on further, 6 would begin with the Lord's case against Israel. So now we're going to go with the Psychic Tarot. So I actually pulled two chakras, so I'm going to read both of those for you. So number 3 chakra. The color is yellow, the sound is ram, the element is fire. The glands is the pancreas and adrenal. Keywords, I can. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance and move, or breathe work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. That's number 3, the solar plexus chakra. Now we have the one following behind it is the heart chakra. The color is green, the sound is yam, element is air, the gland is thymus. Keywords, I love. Parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so the healing energy can get through and flow freely. By loving yourself and others as well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned with spirit. Okay, then, let's see. This is another one that was pulled. Choose wisely. And this card comes forth when you have a vision or goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices. Scattered energies and unrealistic expectations prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, but there's a decision to be made at this time. Okay, so that wasn't one of the ones that were the most, so I'm just reading a little bit of partial. Okay, so the next is a number 2, movement, choices, decisions. Same thing as choose wisely, I'm sure. Let's see. Let me read a little bit about it. This card indicates a time of movement. Significant changes and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you have the ability to juggle all the demands that are in front of you, whether they concern money, business, decisions, or other projects. It's important to stay flexible and focused. You don't have to do it alone. Okay. And then number 9, the material harvest. One of the laws of the universe is, what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest that you've worked for. and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you have strived for. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and used them to prosper in all areas of your life. So right now we got 2 plexus, which is the solar plexus and the heart chakra. And then, which is a 3 and a 4. We have a 7 and a 2 and a 9. All right, so the group that went out was the mental. So let's see. I'm going to take these in the order, not of how I pulled them, but we have a 9 and an 8, and we have a 5 and a 6. So the 5 is conflict and defeat. So I believe that these are struggle cards or hard choice cards. So it's going to variate from card in this section, but let me read the whole thing. The number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gentle you take your next steps. Remember, everything in life is an opportunity to learn and to grow. So it's all a matter of how you perceive things and how you send it back out. So I can tell you my first divorce was horrible. He used our child as a pawn. I tried to stay silent, and the silent was not providing me justice or my daughter justice. But everything happened for a reason. And now she's in her later 20s, and she can now see things from a different perspective from when she was a child. So our relationship, I don't believe has it has its little nicks in it, but I don't think it's anything that cannot be repaired. So I'm blessed, and I thank God for that. Okay, so the next card is a 6, moving on. You're about to embark on a much-needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing water or even moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you've learned from past experiences, you're approaching this period having grown, and you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. So that's a good card in some ways, right? All right, so the next is an 8, trapped in fear. This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage, and in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see their road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, and they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. And the last one for this section is suffering in silence. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of things limiting negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear, which it does. The number 8 mental card. When your fears are confronted, your mental anguish will continue. Oh, it says when your fears are not confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. But you must take the first step toward healing and let go of mental distress. Do not suffer in silence. Reach out for the help that's available. Okay, so when I was pulling all these cards trying to get something to match up, I'm looking for 4 of the different sections in this deck. So again, what we had was the one that we got the 4 in was called mental, I think. Yeah, mental. All right, so meanwhile, I had pulled a whole bunch of major arcanas. So just going to put them in order. Let's see how they pulled out. They actually almost pulled out all the way in order. So I'm going to start with 9, Solitude. All right, we're 18 minutes in. Solitude. 9. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet inner solitude, It really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. The traditional tarot archetype is the Hermit. The next is Destiny. Good luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sowed, you're about to reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door. This is the time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Act now, take responsibility for your actions, and enjoy the fact that destiny is presently in your favor. Do not always rely on luck. However, the wheel most definitely will turn again. And the traditional tarot archetype is Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. So the next is actually an 11 card. So we have 9, 10, 11 on the major arcanas. Let me take a drink. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationship, business, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Having faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is the time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. The traditional tarot archetype is Justice. So we actually have 3 more, and we're 23 minutes in. The next is Hope. That's a 19. So we have 19, 20, and 21. So isn't that crazy? We have 9, 10, and 11. Then we have 19, 20, 21. And those are synchronicities, you know, that everything is going as it's planned in the natural order, if you allow it. If you don't allow it, then you'll have stumbling, you'll have blockages, you'll have, you might have to go up the trail a little and then back up and go onto another trail. So you just have to follow your gut feeling, because your gut will never lie. And, people will lie to you, but they'll sound truthful. But your gut never lies. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light no matter what's happening around you. Prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive cards in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see as people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. This light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truth, and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen, use the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. The traditional archetype is the sun. Now we got a 20, which is the truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life. But don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Use the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What are not always obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. The traditional tarot archetype is Judgment. And now we have the universe, which is a 21. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are, and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars and the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. Traditional tarot archetype is the world. So I've done readings for the Psychic Tarot. This is my first reading to strictly use this oracle deck. And I've done the Akashic Tarot the same way, as well as Archangel Power Tarot cards. So if you have a preference, just put it in the comments, and I'll take it into deep consideration as I'm continuing to change up a little bit how I'm reading. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe for the algorithm of this channel. It'll really be very helpful to me. And if you'd like to leave any donations, the donation information is in the box down below. God bless you all, sending you love and light, peace, and harmony. God bless and aloha. See you next time.